Constant texting in the early dating stages is love bombing. My name is Sabrina Zohar. I am a dating coach and the host of Do the Work podcast, and I help folks all the time go from anxious to secure in their dating world. And this is the number one thing I see, an issue I see with anxious attachment style. And the fact that they don't realize that the constant texting in the beginning of the early stages is in fact actually love bombing. So my favorite therapist posted this: love bombing comes from attachment wounding. The anxiety of a relationship feels overwhelming, so coping with the anxiety means creating a fast pseudo-closeness to protect from perceived abandonment. Which goes right back into my texting creates a false sense of intimacy. You have the perception that you are growing closer to somebody, and thus it quells your anxiety so that you don't have to worry about them abandoning you. And so you think if you get your daily texting and you're texting all the time, well, then that person's not seeing anybody else. They're only talking to me. And while you might think it's innocent, oh, we're just getting to know each other, we're just texting all the time, you literally don't know this person. So you are creating the version of who you want them to be based off text. And then you are also using those texts as a means to reaffirm to your core beliefs: see, I am chosen, I am worthy, I am enough, this person wants me. And if you actually really think that this person's only texting you 24 hours a day, that person, this is also their MO. They are chasing a feeling. They're not genuinely building a relationship with you, because what you guys are not really understanding is all of this connection and this constant texting and sharing and all of those things, those develop over time. And by trying to expedite the process, you are trying to ensure that you are not going to be abandoned or left and get to know someone so that you don't waste your time. But what you're actually doing is wasting it even further, because I can almost guarantee the people that come on really fucking strong, that go on heavy, that start texting nonstop, morning, noon, and night, those are also the people that have propensity to ghost really quickly, because they are, again, chasing a feeling. And when they start to get to know you and realize, oh, I'm not getting that same dopamine hit, this isn't the person that I thought, because they projected a version of you as well, they are just as quickly to leave to go do this to somebody else, thus leaving you in fucking shambles when you may have never even met this person, but you feel like you've built this entire relationship because you've gotten to know them via text. Which is why I always continue. I don't tell you not to text in the early stages because I'm playing a game or this is how you get a guy. No, what I'm doing is trying to quell your anxiety so that you understand this is not an actual means of connection. Just because someone's texting you every day doesn't mean that they want a relationship with you. And the more you try to expedite that versus sitting in the discomfort of what dating actually is, which is the unknown, you genuinely get to know somebody over time and build that trust and build the relationship from the ground up with a solid foundation. And that way, if you've gone on one date with somebody, it's not as devastating because you're not falling from the fucking penthouse. You're falling from the ground where you go, yeah, all right, I had one date with this person, I don't know them. Versus I was talking to them for 3 months and after we met, they changed and I'm completely in shambles. Because it's not that they changed. You guys just actually saw each other for who you are and didn't want to pick up what you're putting down. So go fucking slow and let it build.